Yeah, it's right back there. Our dogs lick the plates. Say it's not so.
It's not so.
Good morning, or good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, 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 hello.
Don't say it.
I know. I don't say anything after hello, hello anymore, just so I don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
My faux pas.
Ooh, those steaks. Oh my Lanta, that looks good.
Okay, I want a steak.
Oh no. You know what I'm craving?
Yes.
Crab legs.
Oh. I thought you were going to say ice cream.
I don't want to discuss that right now. Oh, that's a pretty Peterbilt.
Look how low to the ground it is.
I know. Old one. Old driver, too. He looks like Santa Claus.
Oh,
that was Santa Claus!
Oh, oh, oh.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Barbara.
All right. Really
hey, Jason.
Get out of here, people. I'm off.
Tell everybody why I'm not driving today during the
You're
day.
a super trucker.
Because I have no hours. I have no hours until midnight because I'm a super trucker. Because I drove too many hours. So what have I been doing today? Working on Facebook and Christmas shopping. So I've technically been working, just not truck driving.
You've been working at your other job.
My other job. My other job that doesn't pay me well. It's kind of sucky.
You don't do it for the money.
I do it for the love. Okay, I gotta put my glasses. Okay, these are really dirty glasses. I really should have cleaned them. Gary Hodgkin says crab legs are yummy.
Especially where we go.
Elizabeth, good morning, Elizabeth. Or afternoon. Why do I keep saying good morning? Hello, Elizabeth. Derek.
I always say good morning.
I know.
10 o'clock at night, I'll say good morning.
Derek, we're in Arizona on the 17th, heading towards Flagstaff. We are going to New Mexico, but I don't know when because my hours are so screwed up right now. I'm going to have to drive either in the middle of the night or really early in the morning because I ran out of service, ran out of hours. Hey, Ashley.
Super trucker.
Yes, I need a shirt now that says, I'm a super trucker. And I superly need to color my hair.
And make me drive during the day.
Oh, poor baby. Now you get to deal with all the road construction and stupid four-wheelers. Hey, Ashley. Angie asked Larry, did his team win?
Yes, they did.
Okay,
Last second field goal. But, go ahead. I know you're going to say.
I did not know this until after the game. I love my Raiders, and I'm not trying to put them down, but 8 of the Cleveland Browns' biggest players were out with COVID, and they still almost did not win that game. It was just by a smidgen, by a field goal. That's it.
Last second field goal.
Yes. So I would call that more luck. Jason said, night 5 of sitting around. The equipment broke down. Lots of us sitting. Oh, that sucks, Jason. I hope you're getting paid for your downtime.
I hope it's not too cold up there.
I'm sure it's freezing. David Stu, good afternoon from Missoula, Montana. And the Montana State Bobcats are playing against the North Dakota State Bison on January 8th on ESPN2. And tonight I'm going to be having chicken enchiladas for dinner. Yum.
And who do you want to win between those two teams?
I would assume Montana Bobcats, since he is in Montana. But I'm just assuming. Hey, Ricky Davis, how about them Raiders?
How about them Raiders? They're still alive in the playoff hunt.
I'm shedding. I don't know why.
They have to win the next 3 games. All 3 games are playoff games for them.
Can we just talk about Tom Brady's little fit?
Aw, poor baby.
I love it when Tom Brady throws a fit.
What was his new name? Cry Brady?
Yes.
Tom Cry Brady.
It makes it so easy to make fun of him. I mean, when he does stupid shit like throwing an iPad. at yelling at the other coach. It's easy to make jokes. Good afternoon, Laura.
I don't think the iPad is the one to blame for his screw up.
No, I'm sure it's him, but he doesn't like to take
It
responsibility.
wasn't my fault. It was the iPad's fault.
Exactly. He doesn't like to take responsibility when he does something wrong. He likes to blame everybody else, just like his wife, Giselle.
I like what Gazelle said when they lost the Super Bowl. He can't catch his own passes.
Okay, well, Derek, I will let you know as soon as I get a better idea.
Derek Carr?
No, right.
Derek Carr's following us?
Yes, Derek Carr took time off of his football career to watch us.
Nice.
Two nobodies.
Well, hello, Derek. Go Raiders.
Ricky Davis. That's funny you said that because that's exactly what Ricky Davis just said.
Go Raiders.
Well, his exact phrasing was "Go Raiders, go!"
Go Raiders, go.
And your answer to your question to Jason, it is minus 45 Celsius.
It's not so bad.
Derek says it's 70 degrees there.
We have 62 here.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Take your bills. Is that it?
No. Elizabeth said there's spam on the Truckers Family View page.
Uh-oh. Go get it, baby. Go get it.
Getting my tablet.
Go get it. Down.
That sucks. Who did we let in that's doing spam? Oh, well. Okay, this is
Which one?
Truckers Family View.
The family view?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, tablet's dead, so I'm charging my cell phone. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm going to go in there and check in just 1 second, just getting my spare phone to charge up.
Thank you for keeping an eye out on us, Elizabeth.
Yes.
We need people like you.
David,
The more eyes, the better.
David Straub said it's the FCS NCAA championship game. Don't know what any of that means, sadly, because I don't know anything about the NCAA.
Hey, he's got Christmas presents. Merry Christmas.
Oh, give it to me. I need some presents. Jackie, I just saw that you sent me a message. I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I'll check it out right after this. And you be safe, and you have a Merry Christmas, too.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
You sound like the Jolly Green Giant. God, you're finishing my sentences now. Damn it, could you hit another bump?
I could.
This is the bumpiest road, I swear. But it's a really pretty drive. Wish the sun was up.
We're on the 17, leaving Phoenix,
Oh my God, everything's falling.
headed up to Flagstaff.
Oh yeah, Flagstaff's beautiful. Well, we're not going to the beautiful part of Flagstaff. The mountains. Because where the 17 meets with the mountain, we've already gone through the mountains. But there's mountains here all around. Okay, so Derek says, oh, okay. My Bengals. Oh my God, what is it with my mouth today? I cannot speak.
The Bungles.
Damn it, stop it, you're confusing me. My Bengals beat Denver. Go Bengals. Wow, that was a tongue twister for me.
I was rooting for the Bungles. And now the Raiders play the Denver Donkeys next Sunday.
You know what? The next time you see Chris, he's going to smack you.
I've been calling them the Denver Donkeys ever since I've known him.
I know, and he's going to smack you because you deserve it every time.
No.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Now I know why I'm falling out of my seat. I don't have my armrest down. Okay. Don't you say that, Missy, you all are the bestest somebody's day. And thank you, Ashley. Ashley, how are you feeling? I know you've had your foot injury and you've been sick.
Ashley, go get your Jeep fixed.
Yeah, well, yes, get that Jeep fixed.
Get your Jeep fixed.
That's an
That
order.
is top priority.
Okay, before I forget.
And congratulations on getting that check.
Yes. Nobody was more deserving. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. When you do positive things for other people selflessly, it always comes back to you.
God asked me, who should I pay it forward to? I said, Ashley Daytrip.
You didn't say pay it forward to me?
Nope.
Like you're, not me, like you.
Nope.
Like you're being greedy.
Nope, because Ashley needed it.
Yeah.
So it was the perfect time. She needed it, and God gave it to her.
I'm not ignoring you, sorry.
That was called pray it forward.
Oh, yes, I see that. Well, hello, little lady. There you go, honey.
That's the spam.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so.
What does it say? Chapney?
Thank you, Elizabeth. She has been removed. Gary told me, sick of Angie. You might wait until this summer when we go mudding with you at the Mud Fest.
Mudding. Let's go four-wheeling.
Mudding.
Mojave, California.
I believe that's Mojave.
Okay.
But you can call it Mojave.
Can you still see the picture even though the phone call?
Bengals.
Bengals.
Instead of Bengals.
Well, I am an L.
I'm telling you, my mouth is not working today. Ashley says she can't fix the Jeep until February 15th. The mechanics are all booked up. Oh, that stinks.
Man. That blows.
Okay, and Ashley has a doctor's appointment today, and they're going to be checking for multiple things. Well, keep me updated because I want you better.
How did it go in Nashville? Did she ever make it to Nashville?
Yeah, she went with Nashville with her mom for a couple of days.
And then, did she sing?
No, she was visiting friends.
Oh, I thought she was going for like a singing competition.
No. If you followed Ashley on Facebook, you would see all of her posts.
I don't follow anybody. I should.
She put all kinds of great videos and pictures. And
I always do.
okay, I got a pizza in my teeth. It was really good, though.
That was some good pizza.
We stopped at a brand new Love's here off the 17th. Thank you, Gary. And they had a Godfather's Pizza. And I don't know, I will not go into Godfather's Pizza and just buy like a pizza right off the rack because they're so dry. Been sitting there for hours. So I had to make a just said you're really buttery. pizza. Is it gonna speed up or is it gonna slow down? Or there he goes. Oh, I just dropped half my pizza. How close am I from Branson? Now, when I say 4.5 hours, I think we went to Branson a couple years ago for vacation. I've got to put my seatbelt back on. I went to go check the Wi-Fi. Hold on. Did it. If you do not keep this truck on the road, I will beat you silly. I do not want to throw up my lunch. Or you got to mute yourself. Much better. When we live stream with dual streams, one of us has to be muted, otherwise you get that bad echoing.
Why can't you be muted?
Because I'm more important than you? No, I'm just kidding. Because whoever has the camera on their face is the one that we don't keep muted, so people can hear us. Okay, the iced tea is really good.
If you say so.
You're making my butt vibrate.
You like it?
Hey, look at that sign. Do you see what it says?
Runaway truck ramp.
Wow, who knew they made those? So you mean to tell me that if you're going down a mountain like we are and your brakes go out on you,
You have three options.
tell us what those options are, babe.
First option would be take the runaway truck ramp.
Yep.
Which would be your best option.
Yep.
If you can't do the runaway truck ramp, there's always the center divider, there's a cliff, there's a drop off, there's a hill right here you can run into.
Now, hypothetically, let's.
Now, the last option would be to plow into a whole bunch of parked cars.
Yeah. 70. And your brakes go out. What do? I had to stop my truck, so I plowed into a bunch of cars, killed people.
Right now, I would have two options. Hit this medium right here. Go me and my two dogs.
Which we would do.
Which I would absolutely do. Before I would kill family of seven.
Yep. You don't know what we're talking about. There was a trucker that was sentenced this week, and I'm going to be doing a whole video on it very, very shortly.
Look at runaway truck ramp, half a mile.
And you know what? If you can read and understand English, you could have read that sign and understand that there's a truck ramp coming up here. And a truck ramp will save your life and the lives of others.
I will slow down so everybody can see what a runaway truck ramp looks like. There's a sign.
It's on the left-hand side.
Runaway truck ramp to the left. I would start getting in the left-hand lane right about
See how that goes up the hill?
Straight right into that gravel right there, and that stops the truck.
That will definitely stop it. And the lives of
right through the guardrail, right
Yeah, the controversy and the reason that some truckers are protesting and not delivering goods in Colorado is because they're upset about the harshness of the sentence. Yes, the sentence was harsh. He got 110 years. And a lot of people who plan and carry out murders of people, we're talking multiple people, half the time they're out in 20 or 30 years. And this guy got 110 years.
You know what my feeling about that?
Hold on.
Yes, I agree. 110 years is a lot.
Yes.
But figure a reasonable sentence would be 20 years per life that he took.
Yep.
He took 4 lives. 20 years for each one, that's 80 years. So he gets 80 years. Let's just say he got 80 years. He's 25 years old. In 80 years, he'll be 105. I don't believe he's going to live to be 105. So is 80 years better than 105 years? Or 110 years that he got? So reduce it down to 80. Think he's going to live to be 105? No. So what the difference? What is the difference? 110 years or 80 years?
I'll post a video that I keep talking about to you guys of the dash cam footage of the trucker that followed him down that hill, where he pointed out 2 truck ramps that truck driver drove past. And when asked why he drove past and didn't use the truck ramps, it was because he could not understand or read English, and he could not read the signs. Not only that, there was a sign that he went by on 70 that told him that he was going too fast. So, and if he had done his pre-trip, and if he had stopped at the top of the mountain, because he already knew that he had brake issues. He knew when he picked up that load from Texas that he had brake issues.
Wait, he knew he had brake issues?
He knew, and he reported to the company, and the company didn't want to repair it yet. So that's why the company should be to blame also. They put it off. They said, oh, we'll do it after you deliver this load, knowing that he was going in the mountains of Colorado. But
well, if he knew he had brake issues, he should have been in the lowest gear possible.
And he should have stopped at the top to perform a brake check before he went down that mountain. And maybe he could have prevented not only the 4 lives that he killed, but if you watch the video, and I'm not exaggerating with you, when he piled into those cars, it was underneath an overpass, and he caused a fiery inferno. There are 7 people that were trapped in their cars that were damn near burned alive that did survive and will have to live with that for the rest of their lives. Not to mention the 4 people that died.
So he killed 4 and maimed 7.
Yep.
And he walked away with scratches.
Yeah, he wasn't injured. He had a few bumps and bruises. That was it. We have talked about this for over a week now. We talked about it when it first happened. Let's be honest. We were pissed. We were pissed the day that it happened. We were pissed for weeks afterwards.
When I saw that right after it happened, and I found out that he killed 4 people, I said right then and there, he should die in prison.
And the driver who was behind him immediately released that dash cam footage. So everybody knew what happened that day. So, and that's the thing. The driver was following him down the mountain because he was going too fast, and he knew that he was going to wreck. He didn't know that the guy's brakes was out.
Even if you can't read English,
which in this country, you should if you're driving a freaking vehicle.
You have a lot of options before you plow into a bunch of cars.
Yeah,
I would kill myself before I would kill anybody else.
1,000%. We would have committed suicide. No question, no question. I'm not going to plow to a bunch of innocent cars. Gary, they are going after the company. The company is now bankrupt and closed. But there is lawsuits against them. However, I think criminal charges should be filed in this case against that company. And I also think that the CDL school that he got, his CDL school, bears some responsibility too. They obviously didn't train him well enough. They allowed him to get his CDL license without understanding our English language, the English road signs, and the fact that he didn't even know what the hell a truck ramp was.
I kind of disagree with you on that one.
You do?
Yes.
You don't think that
it's not the school's responsibility to teach them anything like that. It's the school's responsibility.
It's the company's responsibility.
Just to get their CDL.
You're right. It's the company's responsibility.
It's the trainer and the company to make sure they know all the laws and rules and everything. And also, I blame the DMV. That should be one of the questions on the test.
I think the Federal Motor Carrier Association should make an example of this particular case. I'm not saying him as a driver, but I'm saying this particular case. We have got so many foreigners in our country who are CDL drivers that cannot speak English. We run into them all the time on the road. I am 1000% pro for anybody coming over here for a better way of life and becoming a CDL driver. I get it. It's good money. It'll help your family back home. By all means, become a truck driver, but God damn it, learn our language, understand English, understand our road signs. That's my issue.
When I was in Germany and I got my German driver's license, I had to know all the German signs, all the German laws. I had to learn it before I got my license.
Yep.
Every other country does that.
I can't tell you how many times we're in a truck stop or a rest area and they don't speak English. They can't get anybody to help them.
And then they get mad at the people behind the counter because they don't.
Especially the Russians. And I'm not exaggerating that. There's a lot of Russian truck drivers out here, and they're flipping rude. I have never run into a Russian that's been nice. They're rude, and they're rude to the people at the truck stops because the people at the truck stops can't understand them. And I don't understand that. It's not our responsibility or job to understand you. It should be the opposite way around. Don't get.
And I agree. If you're in another country, like I went to Germany, I had to learn German.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get by in Germany, I had to learn German. If you go to Italy, you got to learn Italian.
Yep.
You go to Russia, you need to learn Russian. You go to Japan, you need to learn. You come to America, you learn English.
Phil, I can't get it. Sorry. He says, hello, guys. Are you heading back to the east? I remember one time a driver lost his brakes coming down the 5 at Baker.
Rock.
Now there's 3 of me in here. Nobody needs 2 of us. Okay. Phil said, hello, guys. Are you heading back to the east? I remember one time a driver lost his brakes coming down the I-5 at Bakersfield. He hit the brake ramp and he ran all the way through it. Yeah, I have seen the rare occasions when they do use the truck ramps and it doesn't completely stop. Taking that brake ramp, you have a better chance of saving your life and the lives of others. And yes, Ashley, I do agree. The FMSCA should definitely be looking into it also and doing a thorough investigation. I totally agree. Well, let me undo the comments. We're in a bad area.
Turn off your Wi-Fi.
If I turn off my Wi-Fi, I'll probably. No, I'm back now. I'm playing peekaboo. This headache needs to go away.
Next week, we'll have new mounts. I got new mounts.
Excuse me?
Sending to my house.
What are you mounting? A deer? No, we got new phone mounts for the truck, so hopefully it won't bounce so much when we're recording. We should look into getting a new blue parrot too. Hey Marty, how are you? Hey Miss Cindy Madall, how are you, sweetheart? Okay, the pizza was delicious.
Yeah, but it's not quite sitting well in my gut.
You
That might need some
You need to have your stomach looked at. So I got us snacks for the road. This snack is yummy and delicious. Everybody loves strawberry Twizzlers. This snack is gross and disgusting.
And she wants me to kiss her right after I eat it.
No, the rule is Larry loves black licorice. So the rule is he can have his black licorice, but he can't kiss me because I will vomit in his mouth. That's how much I hate black licorice. Well, that's how much I love him. I bought him something that makes me want to gag. That is true love. Just remember that.
I'll never forget.
Oh. Hey, I just realized there's no dogs underneath my feet. That's like a modern day miracle.
And the tablet is on the ground. Don't step on it and break it like I did.
Yeah, I need to charge it. I should go put it in the back on that
I
charger.
should order more cords.
Yes. The fast charging cords.
Remember the name?
Fast charging cords. It's a USB-C.
Yeah, but I mean the one that
Nope.
you ordered.
Oh,
They gave you name.
yes. Yeah. Well, I can't do it, but you can go look under past orders. Or I can ask Blake. I'll ask Blake. That'll be quicker. Hey, Selena. She says, hey, my favorite peeps. Oh, I love black licorice. Oh, I don't. He does. What's that liquor called?
Uzo.
Ouzo. Yeah, so I've never had ouzo. I guess it's a German liqueur that he used to love. He used to get in Germany all the time. Oh, Greek, sorry. And I guess it tastes like black licorice. Ugh. Hey, Candy from Vegas. That's where Larry would like to move because that's where the Raiders are. Oh, thank you, Diane. Honestly, I'm running out of laundry. That's why I still have my FedEx shirt on. I think I've only got like 3 shirts left to get me home.
Good thing we'll be home in 3 days.
Yeah, our laundry pile is immense right now. We have not done laundry. Hey, Mr. Spam. That is.
No, it's spam. It's potentials.
Yes, Ashley, that's what we bought. Ashley's like, do you all have the Brackatron? That's what we bought. We ordered it from Amazon because it was way cheaper than getting it through the Loves. The Loves was like $70 for the starter kit. And then if you wanted the extra accessories, like to hold your tablets or your GPS, those were $70 a piece too. So we just ordered it through Amazon and have it being shipped to our house. So I'm excited to use it though. That's what Lori and James have got. When we went to go visit them, we're like, ooh, that's really cool. It's a good setup. So we're stealing it. That's what good friends do, right? She stole my tackle box idea, and now I'm stealing her Brackatron.
Brackatron idea.
And she stole my shoe organization. She's got those.
She didn't steal it. We loaned it to her.
Hell no, I tell everybody about it. My truck looks so disorganized with those Heightening, but they're so nifty. They hold so much crap. Unfortunately, we have to go through the crap because we have a tendency to just kind of throw stuff in there. So every once in a while, we got to go through and weed it out.
Did you say we?
Yes, you throw crap in there too. Don't even say you don't. You can't put all the blame on me.
Why not?
Mr. Lazy Butt. Did you take your pills today?
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah, you're not. You gotta take it tonight. I haven't taken mine either. I should, because we just ate.
Well, baby, give me a kiss.
No. No. Did you just put black? Oh, God, get that away from me.
Want a bite?
No.
Want a bite?
No, I don't do black licorice. Oh, I can smell it. Oh. Stop it. Oh, no. Oh, that smells so bad. Oh, God, don't do that again.
I blew my breath over to her.
Oh, oh my God.
Oh.
Dude, that's a bad place to be. Oh, I think their load shifted. Oh, that was rank. Whoa.
I just chewed a big piece in my mouth. I still had some in my mouth that I blew over in her direction.
I don't do black licorice. Ashley said, "Oh my God, the first thing I noticed was a shoe organizer the first time on your live," and I'm like, "Why didn't I think of that?" I know it's so convenient because they're $10 at Walmart, and I cut them so that instead of having one huge organizer, we cut it into thirds, and then we've got 3 organizers. I think all total 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got coffee pods, and then the bottom is my silverware. So it comes in really handy. And then we've got like our TV remotes and our speaker remotes, our Xbox remotes, medicine, old people back cream.
One for forks, one for spoons, one for knives.
Yep. Hey, mate.
Hey, Mike.
Who said that?
Mike.
Yep. Okay, that's really pretty.
Aussie Mike.
Yes, Aussie Mike that's been dumped on his head a few too many times and turned Australian. That is really pretty. I wish the sun was out. Larry, I will jump off this truck. You do it again, I swear to God, divorce. Okay,
We're back.
finally,
Chicken
get-
area. Come out.
it'll get better once we get to Flagstaff.
There's snow on the ground.
Oh, there is snow. It's because we're close to Flagstaff. Okay, I'm going to quiz you guys. What dog am I holding? See who can get it right first.
Do, 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 do.
Do, do, do. Do.
Do, 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 do.
Let's see how well they know you. Say, what's my name?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Ah, Cher got it first. Yep, it's Bandit. He needs wants to be groomed so bad. You need a widow haircut.
I say we get him skin tight.
No, it's winter. Are you insane? And he looks cute long hair, just not this long. I'm saying I got some Jordans to pick up. Yeah. Oh, I got it right. So it's Selena. All right. Your turn, fat boy. Come here. Come here. You got to do half the work for me. You're a heavy boy. Come here. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Oh, no, don't lick. No, 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 no. Say hi, everybody.
Licking is not an option.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Look at that cute face. Doesn't he look like he's got little pigtails? He looks like he's got little pigtails.
He does have a pigtail.
I can't wait till they go to the groomers next week. That's my Christmas present to you. Getting you a bath. Merry ho-ho Christmas. And poor Bandit's getting shots. At least you don't have to get shots this time. You're done. You just gotta get a bath. You stinky boy. You tinky boy.
When's their appointment?
Bandit goes in for shots on Monday, and they go get groomed on Wednesday.
I'll give him a bath when we get home.
Can't wait until Wednesday.
No.
Give it to him in the bathtub and put both in there because they like playing together.
Yeah.
They love playing together. 2 more days, we're going to be home.
Look at all the snow on the side.
I know. This is a very, very pretty area. Oh, there's snow down there too. Flagstaff, 34 miles.
34 miles.
So we'll probably see more snow the closer we get to Flagstaff. Whoa, he's going slow. He must be loaded.
No, dude, don't drive loaded.
He must be heavy.
Go on a diet.
When you see trucks going like that up the mountain that slow, it's because they're very heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
We're not heavy at all.
Woo!
Got 5,000 pounds in the box.
Hey, that's better than the last load. The last load we had 134 pounds.
That was insane. That one we drove from East Coast to West Coast.
Can you imagine how much that shipping cost was to drive cross country in a 53-foot trailer, no less, with our qualifications? Because they have to pay extra to have people with our qualifications pull that load.
And they paid for fuel, which was
Fuel expense of a
$100.
53-foot truck for 134 pounds. That's insane. I know.
It was government.
I know how much
so
we got paid for it.
Our tax money paid for it.
Well, see, I know how much we got paid for it. We got paid handsomely. I could just imagine how much they got charged. But it made for quick loading and quick unloading.
No, not really.
Oh, wait, yeah, we had to wait for 2 hours to
It
get
wasn't a
unloaded.
quick unloading.
No,
We had to wait for that chick to be done with her meeting.
yeah. All because she had to witness them opening up the seal.
And count cases.
Hey, that reminds me of Sandra's old band.
Yeah.
Whoa, my ear's popping. Ooh. You tell we're getting some higher elevation.
4,000,
6,000 or 6,000.
We're at 6,000 feet right now.
Right, that's very second.
Now we're at more than 6,000 feet. We're still going up, 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 up.
Now,
This is where bags of potato chips pop.
yes. I was just thinking oh yeah, look at our Fritos bag. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was was not like this when I bought it last night. To give you an idea of what elevation does to bags of chips, I don't know if you can see this, but this thing is blown up like crazy.
The higher we get, the more pressure will be.
And we're at 6,000 feet right now. It's not quite ready to explode, but it was. That's why potato chips and like soda companies are not allowed to take high elevation mountains like this to get to the stores and stuff, because it'll ruin your carbonated beverages or your chips. So now I got to keep an eye on this, because we're still going up pretty high. This may explode in our truck. We shall see. We have had that happen before. Scares the living shit out of you. Yeah, I could, just from the time I picked it up till now, it's fuller. Wow. Hey, this may explode on us.
I don't think we'll go high enough.
Well, I want to go high enough.
I think it's when we go around Denver and stuff like that.
I want to go higher. There goes my ear again.
For Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, Salt Lake City, you can't have bags of chips in your truck. At least not closed ones.
But this one, I don't think.
I know, it would be very funny. We've had that happen to us. The last time, it was a full bag of Lay's chips. Oh my God, Gary, not even tiny piece of it. It exploded every chip in the bag into little tiny microscopic pieces. You talk about a pain in the ass to clean up out of your truck.
It was confetti.
Yes.
Potato chips. It was Lay's potato chips, so they.
It was all over the driver's seat, the passenger seat, the floorboards. It was bad. Thank you, Marty. Wow, holy crap, babe.
Is it getting armor?
Yes. I really should put it over there by you so if it explodes on you. I wanted to.
I would love it to, especially like right now.
I know we're about the top right now anyway. We're not gonna go much higher.
It explodes when you go over the 80 before Salt Lake City or after Salt Lake City.
No, Denver's higher elevation than Salt Lake City.
No, the mountain.
That's what I'm talking about. The mountain on the 70 in Colorado is higher than Salt Lake City. I know, I'm comparing Salt Lake City mountain and the Denver mountains. And the Denver is a higher elevation than the Salt Lake City mountains. Oh my gosh, yeah. Marty said he's seen lighters explode.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that. We've got several of those on here. That would not be good.
Those have not exploded on us.
Not yet, knock on wood. Damn it, we have no wood here. Yes, I remember you telling me about that, Ashley. Hers was ranch dressing. That was in her fridge, and it exploded all over the truck. I remember you telling me that, Ashley. Because I remember thinking how greasy ranch dressing is and what a nightmare that would be to clean. And I'm a huge ranch dressing fanatic.
Oh my God.
Be careful. Deer crossing.
Why would they put a deer crossing here?
I know.
No, actually, this is a good place to have deer crossing.
Yeah.
How smart of them to put the sign here. This is exactly where you would want deers to cross.
Have you guys ever heard that radio call-in? So it was a lady, and shit you not, she was serious. I don't know what the topic of conversation was, but they were talking about her particular place that she lived in had put up an animal crossing sign right outside the town. And she was visibly, or she was not visibly because it was over the radio, but you could hear the distress in her voice as she was so upset about how dare them put an animal crossing sign up outside of town, because what was the reasoning?
Because that was a very bad place for animals to cross.
Yeah, like the animals are going to read the goddamn sign and be like, okay, this is the only spot that we can cross. And the radio announcer guy was trying to explain to her that it was a warning sign for cars to let them know that animals may cross in this area. Not for the animals, not like the animals are going to read the sign and be like, oh, we have to cross the road right here. She was so offended that people were going to be hitting deers and hitting animals because that's the only part of the town they were going to be crossing in. Whereas the part that had the animal crossing sign.
Yeah, like
I've got to find that. It was so funny. I don't even know what to look that up on YouTube. It's got to be on YouTube.
Radio or Animal Crossing sign on the radio.
Yeah.
Probably find it that way.
Marty,
But yeah, she was livid.
who wants to go get a shot with me? We'll be having one Thursday night.
Is that Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, Mike doesn't drink.
That's our. I know he doesn't. He just does have to stir up shit.
Yep. He's a stirrer.
He likes to piss me off.
Okay, he's a big spoon, but only because he's a stirrer.
We can't call him the big spoon. Justin's gonna get offended. Look at all the snow.
Okay, he's a stir.
Are you trying to do that on purpose?
No.
Trying to rumble my butt? You're supposed to say yes.
Yes.
Took you long enough.
I was worried about this thing hovering next to me.
Mike, I'm not even going to go there with you. I'm not going to do it because you always say that you're going to go get drunk. Whether or not you do, I don't know.
Mike, I have a nickname for you. Stir Stick.
Yes, because you like to stir shit up. All I'm going to say is, stop
Mike, Stir
saying
Stick
it.
Mulder.
Ugh. I know folks that had the shot and still got COVID. Oh my God, yeah, so do we, Marty, especially with the 2 new strands that are out.
We need our booster.
We do need our, I'm glad you said that. I got to get us scheduled for that. It's easy, we can just do it online. Baha was her nickname, Karen. Oh, that's funny.
What was it?
What's her last name, Karen?
Huh?
Never mind. I'm not even gonna. You don't know who Karen is. Do you know who Karen is?
Yeah. Don't be a Karen.
Yeah. You're a Karen.
Okay.
Sometimes. Sometimes you're a drama queen.
Is that for Mike? Don't be a Karen?
Yes. Wow, look at those mountains in front of us with the snow on top. That's so pretty.
I remember the first time you saw a mountain. Right.
I did. I still remember that. It was in Wyoming. Very first time I ever saw a mountain.
I think it was your second week out on the road.
Yep. And now I drive these puppies.
Yep.
My most favorite mountain to drive on, just because it scares the bejesus out of me, is in Denver. The 70 through Denver in a semi-truck. Woo! Jogging. No. British Columbia. That was some scary driving because there was no goddamn guardrails on the mountains. There was nothing to protect your truck from going over.
Next year, in the spring, summer, or fall,
I want to go to Alaska.
I want to take Cahokia Mountain.
Yes.
I want to drive on Cahokia.
No, it's Coquihalla.
Coquihalla.
Oh, they just opened that up this week. Because it was shut down from those massive mudslides. They finally got it open. Mike, did you ever decide if you're going to go see your family on Christmas or the Sunday, the day after Christmas? I hope you're going to.
We are.
Family is important.
We're going to go see your family.
Yeah, we're going to go to my daughter's on Christmas night and open presents with her and my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. Yay! Can't wait. And then Christmas Day, we're going to go to my parents.
This time next year, they're not going to be dating anymore.
Oh, my God. My daughter-in-law scared the crap out of me. She's not technically my daughter-in-law, but she might as well be. They're getting married in April. So she posted on Facebook something. It started out with, "This time next year, Katie and I will no longer be dating." I went into panic mode. I felt like she broke up with my daughter, and I was freaking out because they've been together as long as Larry and I have, for 7 years. But when I finally finished it, it said, "We'll be married this time next year." We were all freaking out. The whole family's like, "Oh my God, you almost gave us a heart attack."
And she's laughing every minute.
If I could have picked out like the most perfect partner for my daughter, Rachel would be it. My daughter is very much like me. Well, in some aspects, she's like me. She's a lot like her father too. But she has high anxiety, and Rachel just calms her down. I always say all of our kids, like my other daughter Sandra. Sandra is very OCD and everything has to be her way, just like Larry. She's very much like Larry. Where her husband Blake is the calming factor. He keeps her calm. So I always say they complement each other because they're opposites. And that's how my daughter Katie and Rachel are. They're opposites and they complement each other.
What about us?
We're very similar.
We butt heads.
Yeah, we butt heads a lot. But
there is no calming factor in our relationship.
We've gotten better about button heads. You just don't.
That's only because I became a butthead.
I think our biggest problem is that I came from an abusive relationship where I was controlled for 25 years. And then when I finally left him and got some self-confidence and self-esteem, I became independent. And I think sometimes you don't like my independence because you're the type of person that likes to always do for me. And so sometimes it's hard for me to let you do for me, and sometimes it's hard for you to let me be independent. I think that's where we butt heads. We both have to give a little.
When we first started dating, you wouldn't even let me help you bring the groceries in the house.
Nope. Mike said, "Nope, he is upset with his family." Mike, it's the holidays, for God's sake.
Time to forgive. Forget and forgive.
It is the end of the year. Make something positive. Forgive your family. Go on. You only get one family. You know what?
At least for a couple days.
This is for everybody, but mainly for Mike. You got to let bygones be bygones. If the last 2 years have not proven to you anything else, you can lose somebody in the blink of an eye. We have lost so many people to this stupid virus. So I guarantee almost everybody knows somebody that has been affected somehow by the stupid virus. We've lost a ton of people to this virus. You lose people all the time. You never know when your next day that you're going to see your family member will be. So you got to stop the pettiness, stop the bullshit, forgive each other, and move on. There is nothing in this world that is so petty that you can't be family. Even politics. Let me tell you something. My family was at each other's throats over politics. But we're still family. We just can't talk politics together. Still happens, but we can't do it.
Some of us have fun doing that.
Okay, yeah. I'll be honest. At Christmas time, once everybody gets to drinking, it's going to be a Trump and Biden rally. It always is. Usually gets pretty heated, too. And I usually keep my mouth shut. My old age has taught me to keep my mouth shut.
I'm so non-political.
Yeah.
But our daughter and your sister
Yes.
are so political that I have fun rallying.
And so does my dad. He likes...
Right, getting a rise out of them.
So does my dad. So Ashley...
So I just do it just to rile them up.
Ashley, I totally get what you're saying about abusive families. So I'll tell you this. Not too many people know this. Just my close circle of friends. My real mother has since passed away. It's been 8 years ago. She was a horrible woman. I'm going to be honest with you. She never wanted me from the get-go. She got pregnant with me when she was 16. And she looked at it as though I ruined her life. Like I had anything to do with her having sex with my father, for God's sakes. But she resented me my whole life. She was a horribly abusive person. I mean, example, And I don't know which one is from my husband or which one is from her, but my arm is all scarred up from cigarette burns. So she started them, and then my abusive asshole, the ex-husband, when he found out that my mom put lit cigarettes out on me, he thought that it'd be funny for him to do that too. Sorry. So I've got very scarred up arms from her. She started it. Let me tell you something. She was a horrible woman. She tried to have my oldest daughter taken away from me when she was 3 years old. She called DCFS on me 4 times. All 4 times they were unfounded, to the point that DCFS had to put notation on my file that should Pam Wenzel call into DCFS to try to make a claim on me, that it was unfounded, that Pam Wenzel was a sick woman that had mental health problems. I couldn't stand her. She tried to ruin my life from the word go. I mean, she tried to have an abortion before she even had me. If it wasn't for my father, I would not be here. So I understand about abusive family members. I lived with it. I lived with her for 15 years of my life until my dad finally rescued me. And then even after that, she tried to do some horrible things to me. But, and I don't know why, I do think this was God intervening. 2 weeks before she passed away. Now, mind you, my mom was not like, she was sick. She'd always been sick my whole life, but not like horribly sick. Like she wasn't dying. Something told me to forgive her. I don't know why. Somebody told me, stop being so damn mad at her. Stop carrying around all this hatred with her and forgive her. So I wrote her a long email saying that I forgived her. She called me back. We talked shit over. I told her, I'll never forget what you did to me. I'm not going to forget the abuse that you did to me, but I forgive you. 2 weeks later, true story, she was on her couch. She had the flu and she passed away on her couch. My brothers and sisters, they didn't have that opportunity to say, I forgive you. When she died, they still were at that point where they hated her. So when we went to the funeral, they were conflicted. So I forgave her, and it was the best thing I ever did. Same thing with my ex-husband. He had done a lot of horrible things to me, but I forgave him, and I learned to move on. Because even though he did all those horrible things to me, I've learned a lot of lessons from it. So that's my bitch for the day. You gotta forgive the assholes in your life, because you do always learn a lesson from them. Sometimes it's just hard to figure out what those lessons are, and you move on from them.
I have to learn that from my dad.
Yep.
I don't think I could ever forgive him for what he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever forgive him or forget. I will never forget. I don't think I can forgive him. I don't have the willpower you do.
Yeah.
Because what he did, I kind of forgive him for what he did to me, but I don't think I could ever forgive him for what he did to my mom.
Yeah. He had a very abusive father. He didn't abuse Larry's brother per se, but he abused Larry and Larry's mom. So we both came from very abusive backgrounds. Can you unmute yours for a minute? I'm going to turn mine off for just a second and call Tori, and then I'll come right back on. That way we're not closing the live stream.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to have Larry unmute his microphone.
Or I'll leave it muted. And you call Tori.
Okay.
That way they don't hear your conversation.
Okay. I'll be back in 2 seconds. My daughter just called me. I just want to make sure it's not important. If it's not important, I'll be right back. So give me just a sec. Sorry, guys, that was a seriously important phone call. I'm gonna cry. My grandson turned 3 today, Grayson, and so he was calling to thank me. He said, "Thank you, Oma, for my gifts." That was important. Never miss a phone call from your kids, especially your grandbabies. That was an important call. I miss him so much. It gets me all teary-eyed. I know, he's so darn cute. Ugh. They just put in for orders because they're due that they can transfer to a new base. So we're crossing our fingers to see where they're going to go so that hopefully it's an area that we travel to often and we can see them more often. Because right now they live in Tucson and we don't get a whole lot of loads that go to Tucson. So it makes it kind of hard for us to see them as often as I would like. Of course, Dingbat, she wants Montana. Who wants to go where there's snow?
Let's see, Florida or Montana?
I know her sister lives in Florida at the Air Force Base there. I'm like, she did put in for Florida too, but because she put in for a cold weather base where not a lot of people request, that's probably where they're going to send them.
1,000.
Ooh, so we went up another 1,000.
And they are getting harder.
I told you. Okay, guys, so we went up another 1,000 feet. Look how full. You guys saw the bag of chips, sorry, just a little bit ago. Look how full that is. Just in that 1,000 feet that we went up. We're at pretty much the top at this point because we're almost to Flagstaff. But yeah, that bag is ready to go. 1,000 more feet, it will go boom all over Larry.
I think we're done.
Let's hope we're done. Otherwise, it's going to explode on Larry. And that would be priceless.
Did I just see a Del Taco sign?
Yes, there is a Del Taco here.
Too bad I'm not hungry.
Frito confetti, maybe, yes.
Oh, 40s.
We're going to be going by Winslow, Arizona soon. You'll have to sing that song.
Sitting on the corner in
Winslow, Arizona.
Such
a fine sight to see.
It's a girl, my lord.
In a flatbed horse rolling down to take a look at me. Okay, I like that. Hey, Everett. No, we suck. Ashley said, hurry up and put your hat on and do a TikTok singing it. Oh. Yeah, we got to do more TikToks. We got to get more educated on how to do all the special effects. Yes, I need to be educated on making TikToks. I get frustrated making TikToks. I'm just now learning how to do videos and do video editing. I'm so far behind. It's my old age. Little America. One of these times we need to stay there. I heard it's really pretty, this one. Are you comfortable? Yep. Band-Aids always got to lay right by my feet. All right, Mike, take care.
All right, mate.
Ashley says YouTube has great videos on how-tos for TikTok. I need that because I'm a visual learner. I don't like to read how to do stuff. That's why I always go to YouTube for everything. Even my recipes. I like YouTube because I'm a visual learner. I don't know, it's just easier for me. Reading gives me a headache. Although I do like to read a good book. Just hard to do in the truck because it makes me nauseous. That is an ugly looking man. It's very square. Oh, it's not a van. It's up the sky.
What's you call it?
What's it called?
Call it. What's it called?
No.
Say it again.
No, because
That was so cute. No, say it. It's so cute.
Scion.
That's the way Sandra used to say it.
What is it?
Okay, these things that you cut paper with, what do you call those?
Skizzers.
Oh, God, I love it.
Scissors. So that's a scion.
Yeah.
I like. Now I can't remember what it's called.
Scion.
Scion. I like that.
Sandra used to call it a scion.
I like
And I
that.
did the same thing to her.
Skizzers.
Skizzers.
After 7 years, I could still make you laugh.
Oh, man, you make me laugh every day. I wonder if that scion comes with skizzers.
Probably. And tortilla chips.
Hey, tortilla chips.
I seriously cannot believe for 5
In
years,
Louisville.
5 years, you and I were together, and you didn't bother to tell me that I was saying.
Okay, now, this is the time of year you buy those red flowers.
Poinsettias. Okay, that's not my word. That's our daughter. Our daughter Sandra, God love her, a couple years ago, she was so excited because she went to Walmart and they had some beautiful points. I can't even say it now. Poinsettias. But she goes, look at these great poinsettias I got. And we're like, what did you get? A poinsettia.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, I screwed it up.
what's it? Poinsettia.
Poinsettia, that's what it was.
Look at these poinsettias.
We have not let her live that one down. Kind of like there's this place close. Ashley will probably know this one. There's this place close to where we live called Cahokia Mounds, and it's an old Indian burial ground that they've turned into a memorial.
God, that's okay. This is. I love this story.
So we were talking about different places around us that we should go as a family and go visit. And so one of the places was Cahokia Mounds. And how did that go?
So we're talking about Cahokia Mounds, and then our daughter goes, "Where is the Cahokia Mounds?" And Angie goes, "In Cahokia."
Yeah. Yep. If you're from that area, you'd realize how funny that was. It was so funny. She was so innocent.
It was when I think she'd just been there maybe a year.
Okay, that's cute. Ashley says quesadillo.
Quesadillas.
Instead of quesadillas. I love that.
Quesadillas.
Or forget ya.
Forget you. Forget you not.
Yes, I did too. Before I moved to the area, I had gone there in a school field trip too. Okay, the part that always got me was the very end of the trip when you go to that the last room in the Cahokia Mounds, and it's an open burial grave, and there's nothing but open Indian skeletons everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Yes, as a kid, that was kind of freaky. Oh.
And also, we used to go through Louisville all the time.
Okay, so I have lived in the area that I live in for
Your whole life.
20 some odd years. And there's road signs all over the place that says 64 Louisville this way.
Louisville.
But I didn't know that it was Louisville. Like, it's spelled like Louisville. It looks like Louisville. And so Larry's like, one day we were driving, and it was driving him crazy because I kept calling it Louisville. He goes, babe, he goes, what does a Louisville Slugger, or how does Louisville Slugger on a baseball, how is that spelled on a baseball bat? So I looked it up, and I was like, oh my God, this whole time I've been calling it Louisville, and it's really Louisville. But it's spelled, and it looks like Louisville.
But we live in Illinois.
No, we don't. Oh my God, don't ever say that again.
There's an S in it.
There is no S, it's silent.
but there is an S.
Please don't say that to me.
Just like Louisville, the S is silent.
We live in Illinois. There is no noise in Illinois. There's no S. S is kind of like if you live in Missouri, you don't live in Missouri.
Guess what, baby?
There's no A at the end of Missouri.
Guess what? There's no L's in tortilla.
Yes, there is.
No, they're not. They're silent.
There's still L's in it.
There's still an S in Missouri. No, Illinois. Suck.
Stop it. It's Illinois. Period.
Is there an S in there?
No.
All right. There's no L's in tortilla.
Okay. Well, how do you explain people saying Missouri?
That I'll never understand.
There's no A at the end of Missouri.
There is none.
Where are you from? Missouri?
Missouri.
No. Absolutely freaking not.
Okay. I always call it misery.
Yes, I do too.
I'm in misery.
Absolutely. Ashley says, I hate saying that I'm from Illinois because everyone automatically thinks I'm a Chicago City girl. Me too. Or if I tell somebody that I live by St. Louis, they automatically go, ooh, you're from East St. Louis? The sad part is I'm about 15 minutes from East St. Louis. So I can't really argue that fact. I really wish I didn't live that close to East St. Louis. So I live 15 minutes from East St. Louis and 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis.
We're close enough to get a bullet through our roof.
Didn't used to be that way. Did not used to be that way. But yeah, now I think crime everywhere sucks right now.
No. My body is saying, Larry, why are you awake right now?
Trying to see what she was doing, walking around in the snow.
She was on her phone. I think her car broke down.
Oh.
Was she alone? She stopped.
I didn't see if she was alone or not.
When she doesn't have service, she was like walking around trying to get service.
I hope not.
Now I feel bad.
Remember that one time you stopped and you helped that lady change her tire?
We passed by her. I got off at the next exit, went back, passed her on the opposite side, got off at the next exit, turned around and came back, and I changed her tire for her.
Yep. We passed her and we saw she was a single mommy and she was trying to change a flat tire. That was in Oklahoma. We were on the 40. We passed her, went to the next exit, turned around.
And it was just like that song where she wanted to pay me.
Oh, yeah.
I told her no, pay it forward.
Yep.
And I don't know what she did. Maybe she went and gave a waitress.
Yeah. Actually, I just blocked him. I don't know who he is. Some guy put up his phone number. Karmat Abdul Hamid. I have no idea who. I blocked him. We don't want your stinking number. It's probably not even real anyway. And if it is, you're probably a spammer.
His number is number 1. Winslow, 46 miles. Sitting on the corner of Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed boat, slowing down to take a look at me.
Wonder if there's anything cool inside Winslow. We've never been in Winslow. We've only been to the truck stop, and that's
There is nothing.
outside of Winslow.
There is nothing.
I don't know. My friend Melissa Uber there once. She said it was pretty cool. Because it's a tourist town because of the song. And I don't know. I just don't know.
I have a bar in it.
Yeah. Diane said, when my husband and I would drive back to Pennsylvania, we made sure we had a full tank of gas before going through East St. Louis and never got off the highway. Amen to that one, sister.
Amen.
There is a highway.
There is a show I cannot remember what it is. It's a comedy, and I think these guys get off in East St. Louis or St. Louis, and they're asking for directions. And by the time they're done getting the directions, all four tires are gone.
Yep, that would probably happen.
I cannot remember what show it was. It might have been like one of the Chevy Chase movies.
I don't think you're any safer in downtown St. Louis than you are in East St. Louis. However, in downtown St. Louis during the daytime, it's pretty safe.
Restaurants, check out the Arch.
City Museum, the zoo. The zoo's very cool.
Oh my God, the zoo is amazing.
And
it's free.
And they bought some property inside of the highway that used to have a hospital in it, and they have demolished in 2 years. But that's going to be part of the zoo, and then there's going to be like a little tram that goes from one side of the highway to the other side of the highway. So if you go to the zoo, you can also go to the aquarium. So I'm excited about that. I love ocean life and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what's going to be there. If you have a thing to see, is the St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station. That's the money. It's like $25 a person, but it's pretty cool. It's fun. And then they do have the gigantic Ferris wheel there too. And the Ferris wheel you can go to all year round because it's heated in the winter and it's got air conditioning in the summer.
Yeah, it's enclosed. It's really cool.
It's pretty cool. It's actually yeah, Ashley said there are some cute little things in Winslow. Hey, Marion, how are you? Yes, the Chevy Chase movie, yes. I don't know about you guys, but the Grinch and Chevy Chase and Christmas two yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I don't know why we keep going out.
In and out. We keep going in and out.
So
that's what streaming is all about.
He's free.
I won't interrupt.
He's free. You can have him underneath your Christmas tree this year.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupt. Welcome to my life. So,
I need a bowling thread.
I'm going to smack him.
I go to Palasu. Tea I drink with jam and bread. That'll bring us back to Dover.
Okay, what movie is that from?
What does it sound like? I wonder what it sounds like.
No, now you're just being a smart ass.
Does it sound like music?
Good. Especially if you're in Switzerland. Or Germany. Yes, the hills are alive. With the sound of music.
With the sound. What was their name?
The Von Trapps.
The Von Trapp family.
Can you name each of the kids?
Oh, hell no. I couldn't
Neither.
even name one.
Me either.
Boy, girl, girl, boy, boy, girl. Alright, boy. Alright, girl. Okay. There's another one I like that's in that realm, kind of ish. Many Poppins.
Oh yeah, Mary Poppins is good. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I love Jenny.
And Pollyanna.
I just love Dick Van Dyke movies.
Yeah.
Music Man. Sound of Music. No, Mary Poppins.
Phil says,
G.G. Bang Bang.
Phil says Larry's got Raiders hangover.
All week long, I'll be living that win. Angie loves me when the Raiders win.
I hate them when they don't win because then my day is
Your whole
screwed.
week is screwed.
Because all I do is hear him whine, bitch, and complain about how football's over. My life is ruined. I'll never watch football again. The Raiders suck. Goddamn Raiders.
My life is over as I know it.
He's seriously that dramatic. I'm not joking. I really want to videotape him one time, like right at the end of a game when they're going to lose. You can see how dramatic he is. I've heard James is the same way. Ugh.
I remember about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, we had the girls over. And we all made popcorn, put on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yep.
And we were watching, and all of a sudden, intermission came.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't ever remember intermission in that movie. And I freaked out. I was like, what the hell? Why is there intermission?
Yeah, because it was such a long movie. Oh, yes. Did you ever see Yours, Mine, and Ours with Henry Ford, Lucille Ball? Yep, that was a good one.
Yes, that was a good one.
He has not seen Pollyanna or Old Yeller.
No, I have not.
Old Yeller, you need a box of Kleenex.
Only at the end, though, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He dies.
I know, everybody knows he dies. He gets rabies.
Yeah, but nobody told me. Spoiler alert when you told me that in McDonald's drive-thru. You never said spoiler alert. You just
I did.
blurted it out.
I didn't know it was a damn spoiler alert. And you're never going to let me live that down,
No.
are you?
You crushed me. I was crushed. I was literally crushed.
Okay, so here's the story. I know we've told you before, but some of you may not know it.
I'm too upset. I can't say anything about it.
If you watch Game of Thrones, you'll understand what I'm getting ready to say. I had not watched Game of Thrones up until this point.
I was addicted to it.
Can you hear how dramatic he's being right now?
And I was always behind because I watched it like a week later. So I did not know about this freaking episode. We were on our way home. And I was
Hold on. Get dramatic. Okay, now hold on. They're going to turn this way. Now you can get all dramatic.
Now I don't know if I can do it anymore. Now you see what happened. We were on our way home, and I was looking forward to watching this episode. We stopped at McDonald's to get something to eat on the way home. And then I started telling her, man, I can't wait to watch Game of Thrones. And then all of a sudden, out of the freaking blue, she goes, oh yeah, did you hear that Jon Snow died?
Okay, now in my...
What? What? What did you just say?
That's pretty much how he acted too. So if you didn't watch Games of Thrones, Jon Snow was the main character. Everybody loved Jon Snow, which I found out later when I started watching Games of Thrones. And then, of course, spoiler alert to me, I already knew that he died. But I thought from everybody was on Facebook talking about Jon Snow from Game of Thrones died.
This time I was not on Facebook, so I had no clue.
Oh, whose fault was that you weren't on Facebook?
I hated Facebook at this time. I was like anti-Facebook.
You're still anti-Facebook.
In a way, yeah.
Anyway, the way people were talking, I thought that Jon Snow was a producer of the show. I didn't know he was the main character. So
he died like in real life, like he died. And like what's gonna happen to the show now? The writer, the producer, Jon Snow is dead. What's gonna happen with the show now?
But of course, it's way more dramatic that it's a goddamn character, not a real life person. I ruined it.
Still upset. But not upset as it was a fumble.
Nobody understands what the hell you're talking about. You know that.
It's like 16, 17 years ago. It was a freaking fumble.
You sound insane right now.
They called it a fumble. Raiders would have gone to the Super Bowl.
It's all Tom Brady's fault, I know.
And it would have been my dream Super Bowl. Rams Raiders Super Bowl.
Carol Crawford, she said, unfortunately, I hate football because if the team my ex-husband wanted to win lost, I got beat up. It was my fault. How do you figure? Okay, that's shitty. Sounds like something my ex would have done. Thank God he wasn't a football fan.
Oh, but he did NASCAR.
Yeah.
My driver made a right-hand turn.
Phil said, Larry, tell us how you really feel.
I watch NASCAR just for the right-hand turns.
And Gary, I like Gary's response too. He said, wow, Larry. I am very sorry, Carol.
I'm so sorry, Carol.
But you know
I
what?
don't understand why a lot of that.
Me, I just took a little bit longer to get there. "25 years, I cannot get back."
I think you waited until your kids were old enough to fend for themselves.
Pretty much.
You're the type of woman that stayed for the kids.
Yep. But in reality, now that I know what my kids really went through, dumb mistake on my part, because I thought that because my husband wasn't physically abusing my children, that they really weren't in harm's way. Little did I know how bad the psychological abuse was of what he said to them and what they saw me go through.
My mom would have been the same way. She would have stayed. I was 15 years old and finally had enough of it. And I fought back and I broke my dad's nose.
Yeah.
And I gave my mom an ultimatum. Either he goes or I go.
Yeah.
Thank God she picked me.
I honestly don't know. I'm not a super religious person. I'm really not. But I believe it was God talking to me, because I probably would have stayed with him forever.
And I told my uncles what my dad did. So they were pushing my mom also. And I think my dad was smart enough to leave on his own.
Yeah.
Because we were forming a coup. And I probably would have ended up in jail if he didn't leave that house.
What's so funny in my case was, within 4 years of leaving him, I left him. I went through counseling. So I was alone for 5 years after I left him. And
I got a question. How much did he weigh when you left him?
160 pounds, maybe. He was super skinny.
How much weight did you lose?
187 pounds.
So that's 340 pounds. So when you left him, you lost 340 pounds.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It was funny because he was having an affair on me the last year and a half of our marriage. And I always joke with Larry that through my entire marriage with him, I was never jealous. Never jealous. Another woman wanted to flirt with him. I was like, and in my book, I was like, if you want him and you want to take him off my hands, by all means. I was never jealous. Not even when I knew he was having an affair on me. I was just like, whatever. As long as, as long as he hangs out with her and he doesn't bother me and he pays my bills, I didn't give a crap. He could have an affair. I didn't care.
What about now?
What do you mean now? Oh, now I'm super jealous. I hate that. I've never been jealous. But in all fairness, Larry has given me reasons over the years to be jealous. So that's all I'm going to say. There's a parachuter.
I want to do that.
Where the hell is he parachuting to?
Actually, he's a paraglider, I think.
Ah.
He's got one of those fans on his back, and he's just cruising around.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
never.
hang glider. That's what it is, hang glider.
I was never jealous until I met Larry. Now I'm jealous.
I think it's called paragliding.
Yep.
He's got a fan on his back and just cruising around. You can probably stay up there forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Amen. I want to get a run to Roswell, New Mexico. That would be cool.
Get a picture of Area 51.
Yeah, the way to let you close to it. Even though supposedly it's closed down now.
Oh, it's not close now.
Yes, we are two peas in a pod. No other people can handle each other. I'm a pill. I'm difficult.
Yeah, but I take pills.
I'm not really difficult. I'm headstrong and independent. You gotta be a strong man to handle me. That's all I can say. Because I am very independent. I can fend for myself. And if you can't handle that, then I'm not the woman for you.
I learned to just kick back and wait for you to ask for help.
Exactly. Because I will ask for help.
I'll just watch you struggle.
Shut up. Like, how often do I struggle? I ask for help now.
Yes, you do.
I'm better. I didn't used to be that way.
But you gotta hand it to short people.
Oh my God, come up with a new joke, dude.
I like when you finish it.
Because we can't reach it.
I love that.
When we're home, we need to get that little claw thing for the truck.
Yes.
Not for me, for you. You can't reach stuff in the top bunk either. You're not exactly Mr. 6 foot tall.
I have a step stool coming.
Do you really? Are you serious? Oh,
A
Miley.
3-step ladder.
Don't put it behind my seat. Can we put it on the top bunk?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've already got a table behind my seat. If I put a step stool, I'm gonna be like kissing the dash.
It's really super skinny.
Oh, okay. Don't forget the claw.
And I ordered another table, so we get this table out of here.
Oh, okay. God damn, you just went on an ordering binge. We have any money left? I was gonna say something. Oh, yeah. Speaking of
I want
short,
to go here too. Eater crater.
I do too. I've always wondered if we get a semi truck there.
Okay, why is my phone super hot?
Yeah, there's no sun out. You don't have the heat on. You got the
Oh
AC on.
crap! It's at 6% here, people. Believe it.
I can't reach. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna hold it in front of here for a few minutes. Will you? Sorry, guys, you're going to get a picture of the vent for a few seconds. Cooling down his phone. Woo! Mama's got some dark roots. My hairdresser sucks, man. He must be on strike.
Buy the product, I'll put it in.
I've got it at home. And we're going to dye Larry's hair, too. Not his hair, his beard. He wants to dye his beard dark to match his hair. See if it looks different. See if it looks better. Okay, it's better now. Oh, we need to get a hold of Noah too and tell him that we need to get that window replaced so he can make arrangements. I'd say.
What do I get? Son of a bitch.
What is our height difference? I am 5'1". What are you?
5'9".
5'9".
I think you're 5'1" with high heels on.
Shut up. I was 5'2". I'm shrinking.
That's what happens when you get old.
You know what? Bite your friggin' tongue, because I will
50.
always be 10 years younger than
You're
you.
almost 50.
Shut up.
Your next birthday will be 50.
Shut up.
The big 5-0.
This is the only birthday that is really bothering me. Didn't care when I turned 30. Didn't care when I turned 40. 50 is freaking me out.
It's just another number, baby.
I'm halfway to dead.
Shit, in a birthday and a half, I'll be 60.
Yeah, you are old.
I'm as old as dirt.
Is that why when you fart dust?
I fart dust. My grandma's so old, she farts dust and gets powdered milk.
Marty said he's 58 and he feels it.
That's what I am. I'm 58.
Yep.
What month is your birthday, Marty? Mine is August.
Ashley said you're my built-in stepladder.
I am.
Oh, thank you. Ashley says you guys look so young.
Thank you.
His birthday is 420. Seriously, 420? That's very funny.
That is shit, what's that called? Oh, crap. The spring solstice is on that day.
How would you even know that? I know that's the day that everybody gets happy.
Yeah, but it's also the spring solstice.
Bill said 70 is the new 50. That is the truth, because I, honest to God, think when I'm looking over my pictures from the past, let's say the last 10 years, I think I get better with age. That's just me personally.
That's why I call you my fine wine.
Even though, I'll be honest with you, the wrinkles are starting to get to me, especially right here and underneath my eyes.
I spent $400 on something that could help me with that.
I used it all. It's empty.
Oh, crap. Okay, I guess I got to spend $400.
No, you don't. We ain't
Why?
spending
Stuff
$400.
works.
No. Okay, that's just a
You know
trick.
what else works? Ben Gay. Ben Gay works on wrinkles and backs.
Oh, there's no way I put Bengay underneath my eyes. Ow. Ashley said she didn't even know it until recently that her birthday is on National Redhead Day.
I didn't even know there was a National Redhead Day.
She is a redhead, so that's
I know,
pretty
but
ironic.
I didn't know there was a day. That is pretty freaking cool. But what day is that?
Don't know.
National Redhead Day.
When is your birthday, Ashley? Yeah. Now, when I initially lost weight, I think it actually made me look older. Just because when I first lost weight, I was about 40 pounds skinnier than I am now, and my face almost looked kind of anorexic at first, and really, really bony. And then I gained 40 pounds going into trucking. But I've been pretty consistently staying at the same weight, kind of like Larry.
Oh, speaking of which, this load right now, when I was in there waiting for them to get everything all ready,
Yep.
they had one of those floor scales. 194.
I'll believe it when we get home. So
I was always 200, constantly 200.
I know.
Now I'm at 194. Unless their scale is on. Speaking of scale, our scale is on the truck.
I know. We got to put new batteries. Or it's got new batteries in it. We can't weigh ourselves inside the truck. We have to put it out of the ground because our floor is too squishy.
Unless you get me some wood or something.
Yeah, I gained 40 pounds in the last 5 years, and I'm not happy with it, but I'm still way better than what I was asked. So I'm not going to bitch. I would like to lose weight.
And mostly that weight is because you stopped hitting the gym.
Yeah, I was a gym rat because it made me feel so good. That, and I don't know what I was thinking, but in my mind, I thought, hey, maybe I can tighten up all this flabby skin. But I literally, and I'm not exaggerating, I lost that 187 pounds in 60 days. That is a very, 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 very fast turnaround to lose weight. My surgery went wrong. I was not able to eat for almost 6 weeks after my surgery, and I had to go in and have a revision done because I was throwing up all my food. So therefore, I lost my weight way more rapidly than I should. It was like freaky. It was the hardest thing ever because I'd like look in the mirror and I wouldn't recognize myself. It was very freaky for about the first 6 months or so. I did not recognize myself. I lost weight so fast.
So you had this weight reduction surgery.
Yes.
It went wrong.
Yes.
Everything you ate, you threw up.
Yes.
You had to get it revised, but you still had a problem eating food.
Yep.
When we met.
Yep.
And then our first place is an all-you-can-eat sushi place.
I warned you, though. I warned you.
And then our second date was a steakhouse.
Which he didn't know until later on. I went to the bathroom in the middle of that date because I was at the point, I think I was 6 months after my surgery. And that's when you're finally start to be able to eat meat like steaks and pork chops, the real dense meat. Because before that, about 3 months, I could start eating like crumbled meat, like crumbled hamburger. But anything that was dense, like a steak or a pork chop, it was still really hard for me to digest. So like an idiot, he said that he liked steak. I'm like, oh, great. We'll go to Texas Roadhouse. I spent 20 minutes in the bathroom in the middle of our
first steak since surgery.
And I spent 20 minutes in the bathroom throwing that steak up. Yeah, that was a great second date. Yeah, it took me a while.
And I just sat there. I waited for you.
Oh yeah, my stomach is horrendous. I have my stomach. I hate it. I hate it so bad. I've got like flabby loose skin on my stomach. I've got flabby loose skin underneath my arms, my inner thighs. Oh, it's disgusting.
What do you think you got? Like 50 pounds of dead skin?
Easily 50 pounds of skin that could be removed. But even if I had the money, I don't think I would get the skin removal surgery. Only because some of my friends have been through it and it is horrific. And I don't know that I want to go through that much pain. I don't think I'm.
Did it? How long would you have to be out of work?
6 to 8 weeks. Because you've got drains in you for about 4 weeks. That's what it was. I had body dysmorphia so bad. So bad. I still see the fat me all the time. All the time. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be different if it was an issue for Larry, but to my knowledge, it's not an issue for Larry. So if it's not an issue for Larry, then I'm not really willing to go underneath the surgery.
Not even close to being an issue.
I don't like my body, but I'm okay, and I'm proud with where I'm at.
Me, I love every inch of your body.
Oh, I don't. But I'm okay with where I'm at, and I'm proud of where I'm at. So I'm okay.
I wish I could cut you off.
Let's not do that. We don't want to cause an accident. I just dribbled 2 Little Debbie. It's your favorite.
Yeah, I do love those.
I think if I was to win the lottery, I'd get new boobs. That would probably be it. That would be the only thing I'd really change. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even do that. The thought of going underneath the knife at my age, I don't know. I don't even think if I won the lottery, I'd go get a facelift. I think I'm just okay with who I am. And besides that, somebody very wise told me that scars are tell the story of your life and then define you. So I don't know that I really want to get rid of my scars and my flabby skin because it tells where I've been and my struggles and what I've been through. It's like a roadmap of my life.
I remember the first time I saw you without a shirt. Surely you'll never forget it either.
Okay, FYI, this is probably TMI. I have a scar from one side of my armpit to the other side of my armpit, right underneath my breast. I have a huge scar. And so I had to try to explain that to Larry before we met so that the first time we got intimate, he wasn't freaked out. And he wasn't.
Gotta tell him what I did.
No, I do not. It's kind of private. Okay, so he kissed my scars the first time. There you go. So that I wouldn't be uncomfortable. Go ahead, pat yourself on the back. Oh my God, he really did. You're a mess.
I just didn't want you to feel uncomfortable.
I know. Now we're in Winslow.
Because your scars are parted. And I love you. And they're parted.
Right answer. I disappeared. Hey, Kathy.
I disappeared in Winslow.
I disappeared in Winslow, Arizona. It was such a fine place to see.
Right?
I did. I
You didn't
enjoyed
stay
it.
there long.
Nope. It's really not that big of a place.
You're in Europe.
You're making my butt vibrate.
Nice.
Thank you, Marty. Marty said, welcome back. I was waiting for you to say welcome back, Kana.
I went up when I was in the middle of yawning.
I know. I've got horrible reception today. I have no idea why. Dude, you're making my butt vibrate. You're like the rumble strip king. Ooh, I was not prepared for that phone. How can they see out their windows covered in mud?
He must live on a dirt road.
Yeah. He looks like a farmer. Now every time I see CRST, it reminds me of Justin.
Yeah. Old Mercedes.
Yes, it is. Now you disappeared. Oh, that's perfect, Elizabeth. That works for me. She said, so Angie, I'll be the truckers for you, please.
Yes. We need an eye in the sky.
I know. Yes, I can't be everywhere all the time. Hey, PP by the TP. The world famous TP. Must be very famous for people to want to be peeing on it.
I want a PP on the TP.
It's literally a TP in the middle of nowhere. Ashley said, call the popo.
Poo on the popo.
Oh, my Lanta. Are we there yet?
God, I wish. I'm freaking tired. How do people drive during the day?
Not that hard. My phone just died. Okay, guys, I am sorry, but my phone just died, so we're going to end this broadcast. It was plugged in. I have no idea why it died, but it did. So we will talk to you guys in a little bit after we get our phone charged. Bye, everybody.